Hello and welcome to Good English. Have you ever wished you were someone else? Have you wished you were a singer? Have you wished you were a doctor, a teacher? If you have, then how would you say it? Would you say, I wish I was a teacher, or I wish I were a teacher? If you follow the subject verb rule agreement here, then it will get you wrong. So, this is one example of an exception to the rule. It may seem a bit weird, but the fact is, I wish I were a teacher is the right way of saying it. This is the preferred way of saying it by grammar experts and native speakers. So it's best we follow that. Now, let's try to analyze this to understand it better. I wish I were a teacher is a hypothetical statement. Hypothetical means imaginary. It's not really happened, it's just purely a wish. We all have different moods. Mood means feelings. In grammar, mood refers to the quality of a verb in a sentence. It denotes the tone of a verb. So the intention of the speaker is very, very clear. There are three basic moods in English: imperative, indicative, and subjunctive. The indicative mood is the form of verb that makes a statement or asks a question. It expresses a fact. Examples: he sings well. Does he sing well? The sun rises in the east. The sky is clear tonight. The imperative mood expresses a command or a request. Examples: drive the car. Please drive the car. Go away. Please get ready on time. The subjunctive mood is the complicated one. It may seem a bit complicated at first, but if you follow the rule or a simple trick, you will never be wrong. The subjunctive mood shows a wish, a suggestion, or a desire. It expresses something that is wanted or desired, but not really possible for it to happen. The want or desire is unreal, kind of impossible. So the subjunctive mood is used when the speaker thinks that their desire is not really possible. So if you take a sentence like, I wish I were you, it's a hypothetical situation. I can never be you. More examples: I wish I were younger. I wish I were able to go. I wish I were a scientist. Now, I wish I was is not entirely incorrect. It's just that such situations don't really come up as often. We often hear people say, I wish I were. But to be always right, we ought to know where to use was. We use was when we talk about past situations that we decide to be true. It's no longer there as a present wish. Example: I wish I was taller when I was in school. It's a past desire and not a desire in the present. So we have to use was. So when you talk about a past wish, use I wish I was. And when talking about a present wish, use I wish I were. Let me try to make this confusing usage a bit more clear. I wish I were there means that you're expressing your desire to be in another place at the present moment. The situation is such that it is not possible for you to go there. You cannot go there, but you have a desire to be there. I wish I was there means you wanted to be there sometime in the past. It's not a present moment wish. Take a look at these sentences. A says, I'm at Vigaland right now. B says, oh, that's great. I wish I were there. B is talking about a present wish. A says, I went to Vigaland last week. B replies, oh, that's great. I wish I was there. Why didn't you call me? Now B is talking about a past wish, not a present moment wish. Now let's analyze the phrases if I were and if I was. You use the phrase if I were when using the subjunctive mood, that is, for hypothetical situations, imaginary situations. Example: if I were taller, I would play basketball. If I were you, I would go to the party. They're all imaginary situations. If I was is used for referring to something that actually happened. It's not a imaginary situation. For example, an interviewer tells you, you were good, but we are sorry we can't select you. Your reply will be, if I was good, why don't you select me? Because it's something that already happened, and the fact that you were good has been established. So it's not an imaginary situation, so we have to use was. Another example, if he wasn't a trouble, we could take him along. It's not a hypothetical situation. He is a trouble. So either use was or wasn't. Another example, your teacher tells you, you were not clear in your presentation. How would you reply? I apologize if I wasn't clear. Here again, it's not a hypothetical situation, not an imaginary one. It's a fact that you were not clear. So use was or wasn't. A good trick to decide which to use is to find out if the thing you're talking about actually happened or is just a wish. If it really happened, use if I was, but if it's just a desire, go with if I were. So, after learning all the differences, do you think I should say, I wish I were Bill Gates or I wish I was Bill Gates? Well, I can never be Bill Gates. It's a hypothetical situation. So, I'll stick to I wish I were Bill Gates. Before I sign off, one last example. If I were you, I would subscribe to this channel. So, that's all for now. Keep practicing and bye for now.